Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode of Cracking the Box. Today we've got for you a new Tamiya kit. This is a new tool, Elefant, 1/48 scale. I apologize, I'd like to say at the beginning, from some of my videos lately, I know I've been getting a lot of fisheye effect. Normally the GoPro series cameras come with a application where you can remove fisheye, but for some reason it's not working anymore, so people are complaining about it, but so far they haven't done anything about it. So until I figure out a way to, I thought I could shoot in a different file format and maybe get around it or have it work, but that doesn't seem to be doing it either. So apologies there on the weird fisheye distortion. All right, so this kit, this is a 1/48 scale tank destroyer, a German World War II tank destroyer, the Elefant, later called the Ferdinand. So this is the earlier version, or should be at least by name designation. These tanks, I believe, were first deployed at Kursk and then later used in Italy, various places in the European theater. Not to any great success, although I think the Kursk battle stats show they did actually take out quite a few tanks with their 88 millimeter gun. They just, overall, they probably didn't get out of the battlefield quickly enough, and I believe some broke down and such. So yeah, there's a lot of history though on this vehicle, and please feel free to look that up if you're so interested. But let's go ahead and crack the box on this one. But before I do, they did include on this kit the extra Detail Up Part Series Zimmerit set for it. So that is something that's available out there. It looks like it's probably for an early release. I think this has got a 2014 date on it, unless we're checking. I have the research team looking. Yeah, it just says for 1/48 scale Elefant. So, all right. Well, I'm going to say yes. This is actually, there is a 2016 date on the back here. So yeah, I believe this is for this kit. All right. So moving on, we'll take a look at that though, as well as the kit in a moment. All right. So what's inside the box? We've got lots of nice beige Tamiya plastic. A nice one-piece molded gun here right off the bat. We can see. A figure, probably commander figure or driver's figure, commander figure, I think, and piece of track link section, basically just little tank bits. The hull, which is a multi-piece construction, with the top section here, no see-through vents, I noticed right off the bat, but yeah, otherwise looking good. Then we have the tracks and running gear, which we have some individual track links. So this is going to be the standard 48 scale Tamiya effect, where you're going to have our hard sections of track, and then the around the various end bits, you've got the single bits that you will form a curved track with. There's a tow cable, or a couple of tow cables included here, some rubber grommets, and then finally the actual top hull, which is in some nice single molded pieces here for this sides, top, and front glacis, back. There's a hatch here in the back hull that obviously is a single piece. And they didn't give us that as an openable bit. Decal sheet, which looks like the plastic maybe kind of was sliding through. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, that was an optical illusion. Thought it was actually coming out, but it wasn't. And then we have the wonderful 48 scale weights, which everybody always goes, what are those for? Yeah, they're just to weigh the model down and give it some weight. Instructions, let's take a look. This is the background information sheet, which includes the markings. It looks like these markings are for the number 102 1st Company 653 Heavy Tank Battalion, Italy, May 1944. So this is the Italian deployed. Now, I thought they had changed to Ferdinand by then. So, I don't know, maybe could be the Ferdinand, technically. Somebody in the comments section who's more up on their World War II history can tell me. But I thought by 1944, it did say 1944, didn't it? 44, May 44. I thought they had been converted. There was a minor conversion. They originally weren't released with any machine gun ports, or any machine gun anti-infantry support. And let me take a look real quick here on the cover. Yeah, see, machine gun. So I think this is a Ferdinand, right? Wasn't the first one the Elefant and the second one was a Ferdinand, or do I have it backwards? It's possible. I do get things backwards on occasion. But anyways, not a big deal either way. So I'm not even sure those names are what the Germans use, or whether that's our code names for them. A lot of times, obviously Tiger and things like that were German, but Tiger. But the names that we designated other vehicles for were, were just our own designations, so that we'd know what to call them. Instructions look fairly straightforward, obviously, with the upper hull section and gun mounting bits going in first, and then the lower hull going together with those weights. They go right there in the bottom of the hull. Then the running gear going on and the tracks going on. You can see the track system here, how the tracks basically build around in the correct direction, of course. And then the finishing bits, we've got the upper and lower hulls going together, the gun going on, some of the final surface detail, tow rope, and so forth and so on. So it looks like a fairly straightforward build for the Elefant. We'll go ahead and break the plastic out, and then we'll do a closer up look at the plastic. Okay, so I've got myself all situated here where I can look very closely at some of this stuff with even some reading glasses on. I'm really prepared this time around. Hopefully the camera's cooperating with me, because again, apologies, I'm filming this in a slightly higher speed, and for some reason I don't get a preview when I do it at 60 frames per second. But so I'm going to have to judge that, but it should get better quality, so hopefully that'll help the clarity and so forth. The upper hull here on the top, you can see there's the commander's hatch is open, the loader's hatch, probably, or gunner's hatch, is closed. Some nice detail though, just very, very clean lines. The side, again, there's these, I guess they're kind of like bolting mechanisms for, I think they bolted on some armor here, but I'm not 100% sure how some of these plates worked. But it's an interesting vehicle, always has these kind of bolt things along the back here. Somebody can tell me in the comment section maybe what those actually are for. That would be nice. They actually can extend along the back too as well. There's that hatch, again, a loader's, probably ammunition hatch in the back there to load in the 88mm rounds. The front fenders look nice. Again, some nice anti-slip detail there. Pretty straightforward though, nothing overly complex. Then we've got the lower hull bit here. And again, these all have 2016 stamps on them, so this is a new tool kit. Just double check that, because I did look at some, but not all. Yep, 2016. And again, the main engine grill work here, interesting. It must have had a kind of a cramped forward compartment there, with the engine basically right behind the driver and gunner, unless that was driver gunner. Yeah, the hatches are really small, but then again, it's 1/48 scale. So, and again, we have the kind of bolted on armor look effect here of the front add-on armor bits. So yeah, I mean, this tank was basically released kind of as a KV2 / Russian heavy killer. I think that was its goal, obviously. I think they turned into basically non-mobile pillboxes by the time they got into Italy. At least that's the way the history books tend to write it. I'm sure they probably had better success than some of the historical footnotes, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, a lot of small detail parts here. Seeing, a gun. Oh, that thing that, you put the gun in to keep it locked in place. The word's just not coming to my head right now, sorry. And the nice detail here on the commander's figure. That looks like some really, really excellent figure work there in terms of the sculpting on the torso. Oh, so the main gun isn't just a one piece. It does have the muzzle brake, is a second piece here that you'll have to add on, but the actual barrel itself is all one piece. With little or no sanding. You'll have to probably sand the connection point there. So that all looks nice. And then we've got two of these sprues, obviously, with the running gear and tracks. And again, I see some really nice detail on these road wheels. The bolt, I guess, detail that's in there is very nice. Same thing with the other sprocket drive wheels. Even the tracks have some nice detail on them that you don't always see in a 48 scale kit. So that's it on the regular plastic. Let's take a look at the decals. And there will be photos after this unboxing portion if you want to see some close-up detail photos of the things I'm talking about, if the camera has not captured them in their full glory. So very, very, very basic decals on this, just the 102 markings and the whatever the U is in German. I'm not sure what that is, a unit designation probably or something. And then here's the Zimmerit decal set. At least I think these are decals. And very, very fine Zimmerit. So I'm going to guess this works pretty well. I do actually have a Ferdinand that I here in the office. I don't know if I've shown it off in another video or something before, but it dates back to the 90s, I want to say. No, I'm sorry, the 80s. Yeah, the late 80s. And I actually hand did Zimmerit using, putty or something on that one. So yeah, being able to do, especially with a 48 scale kit, being able to use this kind of stuff and be able to do Zimmerit that's more scale appropriate is a nice touch. And they do give you a separate instruction sheet just for the Zimmerit coating as well. Now, unfortunately, with the Tamiya accessories, they're not cheap. So yeah, try to find obviously the best deal you can get. But if you're going to go for the Zimmerit model, I'm sure it'll be worth it versus trying to do that's a blank side, and then trying to do it with some other type of material. So let's go ahead and take a look at those photos, and then we will come back and conclude. Well, I hope you enjoyed the photos on the Tamiya 148 scale German tank destroyer Elefant. This, by the way, I forgot to mention, is item number 32589. It looks like the list price on this is 2,000 yen. So that's something to keep in mind. Like I said on the where's the thing on the trying to find the detail up thing. That is 600 yen suggested list, and 12,671 is the part number on that. So you probably this kit may not be out yet, wide scale release. You might be able to find it through some of the Asian stores right now, but yeah, just if your local hobby store doesn't have it yet, just put it in a pre-order or let them know that it's out there, and they probably already know and have either put in an order for it or whatever. But we'd like to thank Tamiya USA for sending us this sample, and the kit is available for a full build review, something like that along those lines. If you're interested, please contact Darren via the spreadsheet, which is listed on the homepage of armorama.com. If you're not familiar with how that works, we have an introductory video for the channel. I think that goes through a lot of that process. But basically, we look for reviewers who, especially for a Tamiya product, who are going to have some background, have done something before online, whether just doing a blog in a forum or something, basically, where we can see that you take photos and you can do all the basic stuffs. And that's it, I guess, for this issue or this episode of Cracking the Box. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, please leave them below. If you liked this video, then please make sure to give us a like if you can. We appreciate that, and we will see you next time on Cracking the Box.